Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to you all. Stamp collecting is fun. And has this ever happened to you? George, you are spilling your French colonies. Yes. Anytime you pick up an album or a folder or a stock book or just pages, that which you think has been stuck comes away and destroys a tidy floor. Oh dear. Somebody is not happy about that. Anyway, we could do better than that. Hold on, George. So, what have I got today? Well, I thought I'd go through the new collection that I've been starting, and it's been proceeding quite nicely. What I've done is, as stamps come in, I affix them in no particular order. Sometimes I set aside a little bit of room for, I don't know, an era. Let's put it like that. But as for putting things in order, and now, basically because I haven't got enough stamps for that. There are millions of the little things all over the place, and to make it look half decent, you'd have to get a lot of stamps. And what I'm happy to do is just get a collection of countries, give the year, give a little bit of information, and basically take it from there. You'll have to excuse me, I'm going to have to just blow my nose a little bit because my sinuses have suddenly started to become an issue. Okay, so Netherlands. We'll start with the Netherlands first. Some of these you will have seen. Indeed, you will have seen them. So we'll just have a quick look at these. These, in some way, I wish that I had just had a little bit more patience to put together. Because there's 1, 2 on this page and there's a couple on other pages as well. And also possibly the numbers. Now when I get to Belgium, I have sort of tried a little bit to be more disciplined. But such is life. So what I'll do is, to make sure that we're not going over old ground, we'll have a look at page 2, and you can see here the numbers. Suddenly I've started to get my head on it a bit and try and keep things in some sort of order. Here's another one of those and another one here, so that would be 4. 5 for Europe here, bicycles. Not sure about that. 2001 euro, we're into the euro here. Dutch wine, didn't know they did any. Netherlands basically are just pretty pictures. They may refer to some sort of, I don't know, Dutch event, maybe. I'm not quite sure. But we've got a page and a bit of Holland. Now, I thought I would have had a lot more. But what has taken a lot out is the Queen's heads. There are a lot of Queen's heads, you know. And as a consequence, most of the Netherlands stamps are those. From all their queens, there are many. Talking of there are many, we go to Belgium and this character, King Bedouin. He's up for beatification, you know, or sainthood. He was that well loved by the Catholic Church. So a lot of stamps around and about him. And I think we've seen these here. These coat of arms is 1929, 1922, 1936. Again, no particular order. Now what I've tried to do is keep the old ones together. This is the latest one I had the other day from the box. Absolutely bitten to bits, butchered, disabused, and you know what? I still love it. It still's going in my collection. Yeah. Look at that. Bassine. I don't know. Sometimes you get a nice cancel on them. So we turn over the page and suddenly we get into this sort of thing that I'm trying to do to get them all sort of, you know, organised in some way. And then we go all over the shop. So Belgique Rose, or Azalea maybe, I've spelt it wrong, 1966 stamp. A set of birds, so 3 birds came out, bing bash bosh, so I thought that would be nice to put in order. Of course the denominations are wrong, but I'm making an effort. 1906. Again, these older stamps as I've run out of room over the leaf. Bigger stamps I tend to keep together as well. And Talbot House, I've been there in Popperinga. Fantastic place. Very near to the old front line. Here we have railway stamp. I think somebody pointed out to me, and another King's Head had to go in there. I didn't have that denomination, so it had to go in there. And finally we go to Italy, or Italia. The Castillos, they have come to possibly fruition. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. 2 longish ones. These are very popular. Seems to be a lot of them. I failed to add the... Oh, and a big one. So, I'm quite happy with that. Without even trying, those have occurred. This was interesting, the Michelangelo series of frescoes. So what you get is you get a part of the fresco. And in this case, this is a Prophet Joel, 1961. They're all from 1961. The Sibyl, Daniel in the Lion's Den. And again, you can see I've done a 15, a 30, a 40, and I've got 100 there. So I've left a gap in case there's this, a 50. Prophet Ezekiel. And again, more room. Here we have odds and sods people, basically. Augustus Caesar, that is. Interesting that they would... Well, why not celebrate Augustus Caesar? He was the king of the Romans, wasn't he? Caesar. And a god. Donna Nella Arte, St. George. Tassoni, whoever he is. I think he's something to do with, by the look of it, war. Usually war. Tombolo. And Roger the First, of King of Sicily. Roger the First. I mean, that would be fantastic if you could be Roger the First. What a great name. And here we go into the modern era, 1983. That was 74-83. Celebrating 25th Stamp Day, so we have a postman delivering a letter to the moon, or some alien creature. Anyway, fantastic. Carriage and post, so the post is carried by pony and trap. We have Victor Emmanuel III. There's a number of those. And there's 29. This also says 29. I'm not convinced. I don't know. Could be. Not sure. But I spend too much time looking and trusting in AI and Google Lens for that. So that's what I'm up to. That's where we have been and gone. And we'll continue to do that sort of thing. King Albert's are quite nice. Leo II, not look at that. I mean, that's possibly my earliest from simply throwaway stamps. So arts and crafts, you buy them in the thousands, and bish bash bosh, you get all sorts of things. All sorts of countries, all sorts of denominations, and all sorts of quality. Sometimes you get a nice quality. More often than not, it's been butchered in some way, or it doesn't quite fit in with the previous person who's passed it on. Basically, I class this as passing on and recycling in a most efficacious and fun way, because you can get a lot of. You can collect a lot of stuff. We are collectors as human beings. We have this gene in us which makes us want to collect. And some people collect all sorts of amazing things, and others collect ridiculous things. We collect somewhere in between. And we try not to drop them on the floor like poor old George is doing and get the telling off from his nearest and dearest. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic day. The sun is out here. And thanks to everyone who watches and who likes and who subscribes and who leaves me comments. I'll try and get round to you all. It's difficult though. I will be going away in a few days, so it's more than likely that I won't be doing any stamp videos while I'm away. But we'll get back on it when I am back. Anyway, you'll miss me when I'm gone. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.